J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. First, we got 3 goddamn paid skis, so hit the goddamn quota for the day. First one's from Red. Paid question. Puts Red is back with another red ski. Love me some goddamn red skis. Been thinking, dog, do you think that most people could potentially get into extreme metal? Puts in parentheses, death, black, grindcore, etc. If they actually gave it a chance instead of immediately dismissing it all as noise and screaming, or do you think it's only for certain personality types? I know a lot of metalheads who were off put by shrieks and growls and the rough and unpolished sound of more extreme forms of metal, but then grew to love them after giving it a chance. I myself was also put off by them at first, but now I can't live without it. Can't forget my favorite death metal bands, Slipknot, Static X, and Disturbed, rah rah. Big old smiley face. To at least everyone's defense, I've never heard anyone call those 3 bands death metal. I will say that. That's where the whole goddamn Twincore shit coming out, especially when they were using the word deathcore. Now it's more annoying than even when I was a teenager because people are affiliating the deathcore crap with death metal. And it is definitely not the goddamn same thing. And that's not being elitist or whatever. If you like it, if you like whatever the fuck you want. It's just saying there is a distinct fucking difference, clearly. I guess you can't really dismiss it as being part of the metal genre because it clearly has, it is. I mean, I guess, but it's commercial metal and it's just, it's a lot of it has a mix, like I said, the goddamn kind of like rap metal. Not all of it, but definitely some of the chugga shit and crap like that. But nonetheless, you can argue you just put it in the goddamn metal genre, but not death metal. However, going back to when I was a teenager, the Static X's, the Disturbs, the Drowning Poles, Slipknot, Pantera, all that bullshit. Nobody called it death metal. So they just lumped it in with the metal scene. So at least it wasn't that goddamn fucking cringe. So I'll at least goddamn give them that. It says, P.S. Do you listen to the new Anvil single Feed Your Fantasy? One of the worst fucking songs I ever heard from an established metal band. I gotta be completely fucking honest with you, man. Anvil is a band I never gave a flying fuck about whatsoever. Um, so no, that band's still around. Didn't even give a shit. Either was there pound for pound, or I've listened to a couple early things. It didn't suck. It's just it was the band I didn't give a shit about. It's as simple as that. Now, granted, I never gave it a whole hell of a lot of fucking chance. Like sat there and listened to it a few times. I just kind of didn't care. Heard it and didn't give a shit. It was left it at that. Maybe they got albums I'm missing out on. So yeah, I never really followed them. So it's news to me that they're even still around. It's one of those bands. If they're playing Cleveland, you going, dog? I've got no interest to. I have no reason, no interest. I won't be there. Don't be looking for them. But to answer your goddamn question, the Red Ski, can anyone get into extreme music? I mean, the simple answer is no. However, more people, yes. Um, and more people are getting into it, uh, as opposed to, like I said, 2005 down, let's say, basically before YouTube, let's say that. Definitely prior to YouTube, there's more people now into extreme metal music and metal as a whole, probably everything, to be honest with you, just in general, there's access to it, but things that were, a little bit harder to find, I guess. So that already shows you the more people, since there was more exposure to it, more people have gotten into it. I've said the litmus test multiple fucking times. There's no doubt, um, death metal, black metal, extreme music is more popular than ever. I could just tell you by little fucking just things that I see using the eyeball method, going to shows, it being one thing. Going to the exact same town I've been going to for 25 goddamn fucking years. So all the shows I go to are in Cleveland. Sometimes some other suburb cities, whether it be Youngstown, the West Side Bowl, which would be where the goddamn dog show's at. Pro Fanatic is playing there on the goddamn 14th too, which is inconvenient as fuck. It's on a goddamn Tuesday, and Tuesday night. It's a 75-minute drive for me. and Pro Fanatic is playing on Milwaukee Metal Fest. But I heard, because I don't have Paul's contact, I could easily get it. I never needed to talk to him directly. But Easy E and Sea Dog have it, and Down in the Dead has it. I could easily get it. I could get it fucking 3 minutes if I wanted it. Just never had a reason to contact him my own. So maybe I'll ask for it. I'll just tell him to contact him directly. I think Easy E did. Paul said he wants to do a part 3 interview. So I said, all right, yeah, I was planning on doing that. I was planning on doing a Paul part 3 for already without question in Milwaukee. But they're playing Friday. So I'm like, you know what? Probably a little more hectic because goal is I want to get on Friday, the band's playing Hansi from Blind Guardian. Sure, I fucking won't get it though. Goddamn it, I'm asking though. Goddamn it, asking around, but I'm sure I won't. Sherwood from Skinless. He said he would do it. That's what he told somebody. We'll see. Again, come up to the goddamn booth. You know what I look like. I don't know. You have a vague idea what you look like. I'm not gonna know what the fuck you at. Come to the goddamn booth. Hell's Headbangers booth. Goddamn it. It's got banners all over it. You'll know. Yeah, I'll be at it. Can't miss me. Bewitcher that day. And it might be a couple other things or whatever pops up. But anyways, Pro Fanatic is playing that goddamn day, right? So fuck it. I'll go down to the Tuesday show. And actually, I just saw Big D today. He came down to the goddamn warehouse. No, it's not one of those goddamn days where it's fucking werewolf, Impurath, King Folly, Dawn of the Dead, and Athnar. Pizza party, fucking beer cake party, strippers fucking dancing, listen to goddamn demos all day. That's not how just Big D needed to, he's picking up goddamn records. The Nunslaughtered Blood vinyls, the fucking blood-filled records now. I think there's 100 made. They finally are fucking done. They came in, so Big D drove down to get his copies. That was it. People just hanging on out down there. No, it wasn't that at all. But I brought that up. I was like, hey, dude, why, if he's going to go to the Pro Fanatic show, we should do a goddamn Paul/Dawn of the Dead. I was like, because honestly, it's a lot of people's favorite videos. Don and Scott and I video, and the Don and King Folly combo feel with their together. That's a lot of people's. Many people have told me in person, many, well into the double digits between email and in person, that's their favorite videos. I'm like, so goddamn fucking a lead dog and a fucking Dawn of the Deaders with the dog. That'd be cool. So West Side Bowl going there. So put in the goddamn comments you want to see that shit. Hey, the fuck who? All the shows I'm goddamn going to is Cleveland, right? Except clubs like that outside and a few out of town shows. And I've said it before. Again, the more mid-tier bands that aren't, the Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Morbid Angel sizes, Incantation, Sinister, Immolation, Rotting Christ. These are all bands I've seen in the late 90s, early 2000s. The goddamn fucking TISH. Severe Torture, but maybe that's a little fucking unfair example because they were on their first album. But the others, and there's a few that I'm forgetting, Christian. There wasn't all those bands when they played, late 90s, early 2000s, every single one of them, when they came to the goddamn land, there was less than 100 people. By a very large margin. There was 15, 20, 30s, 50s, like, first time I saw Immolation, yeah, Failures for Gods tour. It's called the Forever Unsafe tour. 20 people. Sinister Rotting Christ. They toured together. 20 people. That was 99. Incantation, first time I seen them. 25 people, 30 people maybe. Tish, 20 people. Severe Torture was Dick. I can't remember exactly where. I think the first time we saw him, we went to Pittsburgh for that. There wasn't jack shit there. What I'm getting is every single one of these bands now, every single one of them, they came to the goddamn land. There's going to be well over a fucking 100. So it is more popular. YouTube and Instagram things the thing for that. But having said that, if you held a goddamn gun to person's head in this world and forced them to listen to extreme metal music and really give it an honest chance, will they like it? No. I mean, it's just like there's literally fucking weirdos out there that don't like pizza. You're always gonna have outliers, right? I've met 2 people in my life, literally 2 and only 2. I don't like literally pizza. That's gross. Don't eat it. I don't prefer it. It's not my favorite food. No, literally gross, yucky. Don't want to eat it. Fucking oh. So they exist, and not to mention there's people like, even my parents. So I'm a dad. They've heard tons of death metal. Now they wouldn't be able to if they walked in the room and I was playing Ultras of Madness. They wouldn't even be able to identify it. But they've heard it many times. For us growing up playing it, they always hate it. Screaming Demons. It all sounds the same. Ultras of Madness would literally be playing next to goddamn butchered at birth, and then after that it would be goddamn Nunslaughter, and then after that it'd be goddamn Once Upon the Cross. After that it'd be Hacked Up for Barbecue, shit like that. But it's like all sounds the same. Fucking get your goddamn head examined. Maybe I don't like it, but it sounds like hell. I remember my goddamn it was my mom had the audacity to say fucking it was during Sepultura Arise. Yeah, just because those growling vocals. I'm like, and she heard the growling, like clearly heard us playing Cannibal, the Tish, incantation, supplication, heard growling vocals. This isn't even growling. I can't understand what he's saying. It's like, maybe you can't understand what he's saying, but it's not fucking growling. They just put it all in the same category. Their brains can't even process it. That, believe it or not, is the norm. And that's why I always said a band like Cannibal is never going to get mainstream. Mainstream. Yes, they're big and they live off their money, but I'm talking mainstream, literally Metallica, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, Madonna fucking size, AC/DC size, Iron Maiden size. Iron Maiden and AC/DC are absolutely mainstream. Why do I conclude that? It's because I have literally walked into Walmart and Target multiple fucking times, and they're selling shirts for $7.99. I've seen it. Oh goddamn eyes. That is a mainstream band. I go into my gym, and there is literally a fucking guy. He has to be in his 80s. Has to be in his 80s. And if he looks like absolute dog shit for his age, then he's in his 70s at the very fucking least. He has an Iron Maiden Killer shirt that I know he got from someone with a one-sider that I guaranteed he got at Walmart or something. And I would bet my entire fucking nutsack, both balls and the complete fucking shaft, that guy not only does not listen to Iron Maiden, he has never even heard Iron Maiden. How do you know, dog? He's old. He might. I could tell by looking at the guy. I could tell by the guy's lingo. I could tell who he's associated with. I could tell how he walks, talks, laughs. Yes, I could look at him, see him every fucking day. There is zero, and I mean zero chance this guy likes Iron Maiden. Now, not Iron Maiden is not the tough shit by any stretch of the definition. Legendary metal and helped goddamn spawn the whole goddamn fucking genre. They weren't the creators of it. Dum didn't say that. But they're one of the goddamn head honchos. Them, Sabbath, Priest, Motorhead, etc. But it's not the tough shit. It's not the rough shit. It's not the heavy shit. It's not the sick shit. It's not the evil shit. But I can tell by looking at this goddamn fucking Crypt Keeper geezer, he still would not like Iron Maiden. He's listening to fucking Elvis, the Beatles. Heaviest fucking shit he's ever heard is fuck. Not even Aerosmith. Just tell, goddammit. Dog knows, and his aim's always goddamn right when it comes to this shit. Walking around with the shirt, and I've seen many other candidates. Metallica, same fucking bullshit. I've seen multiple motherfuckers at my gym, supermarket, whatever, out and about in a gas station wearing Metallica shirts, and I'm not talking about gay-ass fucking load. I'm talking about Ride the Lightning shirts, probably the most often. Master of the Puppets, I've seen Kill 'Em All too, but it seems like Ride the Lightning's the most often. Then second, probably Master of Puppets. Wearing the shirts where I'm like, yeah, you probably identify them. You heard them on the goddamn radio, but you damn sure don't own a physical copy. You damn sure don't know all the goddamn songs. And I don't mean being able to name every song in order. To be honest with you, could I name every song off Master of Puppets or Ride the Lightning off the top of my head? No, I'd probably stumble across it. I mean, Fight Fire with Fire, Ride the Lightning, Screaming Death on there. No, I wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, but I know all the songs. And I know all the song names when I fucking hear them. Oh, yeah, that's that. But I don't, point fucking being, I don't expect him to do that. But what I'm getting at, I don't even think he's heard the entire album from top to bottom. He's heard whatever the hell that was jammed down his throat on the goddamn radio. So he's not a fan of this shit. Just a commercial goddamn shirt look cool. Hell, I don't know, my girlfriend bought it for me for Valentine's Day. It was some bullshit like that. So these wimps, no, I don't think that they have the eardrums for the extreme metal music. And again, Morbid Angel said it the best. Extreme music for extreme people. And I 100% live by that goddamn line. Just wish they stayed a goddamn extreme. They put out that puss-ass fucking fest Domination. That's puss death metal. Put in the goddamn comments. Is Domination even a death metal goddamn record? Very, very fucking. As a matter of fact, I said way back, who's the wimpiest, weakest death metal band of all time? I said probably 6 Feet Under, right? Because that is a more watered down, weak death metal band. First three I do like, though. They're enjoyable, catchy death metal albums. Don't give a fuck if you don't like them. It sucks. Whatever. Get your ears clean, dumb. And not to mention, then ask your dumb ass. We're on my channel. You ask me. First three albums are good. After that, I don't even know what the fuck it sounds like. I heard Scooby Doo shit and I didn't pay attention. But as far as just weakness, what's weaker? Haunted's way more rough, tough, heavy, sick. The goddamn Morbid Angel Domination. Where the slime live? For fuck's sakes, talk about goddamn lame. Human Target sends goddamn Where the Slime live home on a fucking stretcher. Beneath the Black Sky blows a load all over that crap album. Covenant's definitely a death metal record, obviously. And even Formula's Fatal Flesh, that's a death metal record. Gateways. Hey, put in the comments, is Domination even a goddamn death metal record? Keep in mind, it's been quite a while since I listened. I did go back to it to listen to it 1 or 2 years later. 1 or 2 years ago. I'm like, I guess it's not terrible, but goddamn, my bored. It's remember being that. So don't fully fucking remember. But extreme music for extreme people, and most people aren't extreme. Jesus fuck, look at half these. Look at what. Just look at goddamn society, man. Look at what the goddamn weird. What they're into. They find it acceptable to wear goddamn pink t-shirts, and then when I call it out, people are like, huh? What's she talking about? Like, why would that? Who cares what he wears? It's not that I fucking care. It's just calling out. Jesus Christ, brah. Zip up your pants. You're walking around with your fucking schlong hanging out. I'm just calling out the obvious. Like, hey, man, just trying to help you out, brah. A real man don't wear a goddamn pink t-shirt. I'm just saying, do what you want. Just letting you know your fly's down. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Carry on if you don't give a fuck. Come on. Think a fucking bad boy like that's listening to goddamn Christian? I don't think so, homeboy. Marco Vargas. Paid question. That's a goddamn review. Oh, yeah, listen to this. What's up, Justin? I recently discovered your YouTube channel, and it's so awesome to have a legit homie on YouTube keeping the death metal alive. Yeah, I try. I would love if you could check out my debut EP. Yeah, I'll put it on the background. The EP is called I Heard You're Dying from my band Infested Visions. 2 words. Infested Visions. Give me the YouTube link. Uploaded the full EP for easier listening later, bros. You made it goddamn easy. Yeah, your link worked. Honestly, my review is decent background death metal. Anything I'd buy? No. But thanks for the goddamn paid review. So I'll pull you up, give you more of a shout out. So get your goddamn money's worth. Anybody else that wants your goddamn band shouted out. But again, remember this isn't $10 blowjobs. This is $10 me giving my honest opinion. So the band's brand fucking new. I just put it on YouTube. From San Antonio, Texas. Genre death metal. Yeah, it was probably like 90s death metal. It's not the overly brutal shit. I guess probably about as brutal as Morbid Angel Covenant. If that makes any sense. What the fuck does that mean? Does it mean it's not as brutal as goddamn Human Waste, the goddamn TISH, Onward to Golgotha, but not as non-brutal as goddamn 6 Feet Under, somewhere goddamn in the middle there. This is the only EP came out this year. That's all I did. It's 6 goddamn songs. The logo is. Cover is it's kind of cool. It wouldn't draw me in like a motherfucker. Format digital, lame. Get a fucking physical disc out there, homie. Let's see what kind of homeboys are in this band. Lineup: Marco Vargas. That's who sent this goddamn thing. He does guitars, vocals, bass programming, drum programming. Oh, that has nothing yet. It does have a drum machine. Although it didn't like hit me like a fucking ton of bricks when it first came out. Like, whoa, drum machine. This sounds like ass. But as I was in, I was like, oh, using drum machine. That it doesn't bother me that much in general, but some people get their pussies up into that. Oh, then they just got a goddamn singer too, Sammy Farhart. They're both ex-members of Mert Villa, death metal as well. They put an EP out in 2007. Split up, Austin, Texas. Fucking homeboys look like. I better not see no goddamn dumbass sports jerseys or ball caps. Marco, you don't got a goddamn photo. Too evil, too tough, too dark to put a goddamn photo. Let's see what old Sammy looks like. Nothing as well. You ain't getting any much to work with here, brah. That's your goddamn shout out. Check out Infested Visions if you happen to give a fuck. EP's called I Heard You're Dying. Thought it was okay. Is anything the dog's running out and buying? Me personally, no, but yeah, who knows? Maybe the fuck you will. Yeah, god damn it. It's another goddamn paid fucking review. We'll save that for the next goddamn video. We're right on time here. Comments, questions, put the comments, get in the morning. Later, goddamn it.